Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully you don't leave. Or
We'll see how
black
fucking
out.
long this lasts.
See how long it lasts. But we're going to hope for the best here. As you can see, we have all the teams that are in the playoffs on the bottom here, and we're going to go through them individually and kind of sort them out. So, first off, Baltimore Ravens. But before we do that, we have very confident to win the Super Bowl, somewhat confident, modest, cautiously optimistic, and then zero chance. What are we thinking about the Ravens here?
I think strictly because Lamar's back, their savior and their hero, it's cautiously optimistic.
I agree. If Lamar wasn't back, then I would put that below the zero chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like cautiously optimistic as well. The Bills, I'm very confident in.
Bills are very confident. I think there's 5 very confident teams, by the way.
I think the Bengals are also very confident.
Very, very confident, yes.
Very confident.
Can we be honest and just put them right here? Because the history.
Yeah.
I was
I
was legit going to say cautiously optimistic because of the matchup they got. They got to play the Bucs.
Yeah,
cautiously optimistic was the highest I was willing to put them.
Yeah.
Fuck it, fine.
The Jags, I think, are zero chance.
To win the Super Bowl, zero chance.
Yeah.
Too young.
The Chiefs are very confident.
Very confident.
Boom, bitch. Zero chance.
Zero chance. The Vikings, I think, are.
Okay, I think it depends on who you talk to. I'd probably say
modest.
Us is probably modest. Yeah, like to us, they're probably modest. But I think there's probably a lot of media members out there that would probably say somewhat confident. But I think it's modest.
Yeah,
there's
I think
no
modest
way you can be confident in a team that's what's the record? 13-4 or
12-5, 13-4, 12-5.
Anyway, they have a negative point differential. That means they're getting blown the fuck out, and they're squeaking by. So,
I know. To specifically reference what I'm talking about, I seen RG3 say he was like, he actually mentioned that. He was like, everybody's talking about how the Vikings only win one-score games, and he said that's what the playoffs are. They're one-score games, and they're the best team at doing it. So how are they not contenders? That's what I heard him say.
That guy fucking sucks.
Okay.
All right.
Giants, I think, have zero chance.
Zero
The
freaking
just stacked.
There's no
the NFC.
The Eagles zero
Eagles
chance.
confidence.
They're a tier below zero chance.
That's fucking,
I think
it's ridiculous.
I think the 49ers, personally, are somewhat confident based on the play of Brock Purdy.
I was going to say they're very confident. That was going to be my 5th team. But if y'all want to do somewhat confident, that's perfectly fine with me.
I would say just somewhat confident just because, you don't know how Brock Purdy is going to play. With it being his first playoff, he's going to have the nerves and jitters.
I think at the end of the day, he's the 7th round draft pick. I think that this team is a tiny, tiny bit overrated based on, they have a nice win streak going, yes. Their defense is nice, yes. I think they're a tiny bit overrated, though. So I'm cool with putting somewhat confident, but I think the majority of us were putting somewhat confident. So.
Yeah, that's fine. Bucks.
Modest.
I'm saying modest. I don't care about the record. I'm saying modest.
Modest?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's TB12.
You have Tom Brady, you're at least modest.
The Seahawks, no chance.
No chance for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
And I'd say,
if he goes to Super Bowl, that contract is going to be nice.
He's going to get a big boy bag. He's going to get a biggie bag.
Chargers, I would do casually optimistic.
I was going to say the same thing. I think casually optimistic because
it's
the Chargers
cautiously optimistic.
The Chargers on paper have a great roster. It's just they have to be cautious about it because they're just now starting to get somewhat healthy.
Casually optimistic.
Oh, did I say casually? Did I say casually?
You and B Rich both did. B Rich said it, then you said it.
We're casually optimistic.
We're casually optimistic.
That's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, I get it.
But there we go. Screenshot that.
You
wish. Preseason rankings maybe, but golly.
Hey, next year when we get Tom Brady, that's what it's going to be.
Oh, here we fucking go. You know what? I'm gonna let you save that for the mixtape when you talk about that tomfoolery. But other than that, I think that is all we have for tonight's episode of Hydro & Co. episode 25.
Hey, baseball's on the way.
Yes,
baseball sure is on the way, Brandon.
We will be talking about baseball here pretty soon. I think what we're really going to do is here in the next couple weeks, when football kind of slows down mid-playoff, especially around the Pro Bowl, talk about, first of all, we're going to have to recap free agency. That's a whole can of worms in itself.
Carlos Correa is going to be a good 2-hour-long segment.
Carlos Correa going to be on the Twins by the time we get to that? I mean,
how many more teams will he sign with between now and middle of February? Or middle of January?
Guess that player. The Astros to the Twins to the Giants to the Mets to the Twins.
I don't know what we're talking about.
But we're going to be talking about a lot of baseball. Really, I think we'll take some time to really talk about free agency a little bit. I mean, any person that watches this podcast has probably seen enough of the free agent talk to where we're not going to go in depth about it. You've seen the news. A lot of it's older news. I think me, Kendall, and Beards personally will talk a little bit more about our specific teams, talking about where we see our teams coming in this 2023 season. Me and Kendall being both fans of teams in the AL East, that should be interesting. But really just starting the year off fresh, coming back to baseball, which was what we started with towards the middle of the baseball season.
Chase can talk about the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah. Chase Chase is coming along. Chase is coming along for the ride with us. We also have some things in the works as football season starts to progress and get more on the back burner. We might be switching out or adding a baseball specific show onto the podcast channel. So be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for the 81 Super Bowl mixtape. It usually comes out every Friday. So be on the lookout for that each week. Thank you guys so much for all the views and the likes on our clips that we've been doing. You can catch those in all the playlists. We have them all separated by playlists now. Fuck the Raiders.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
But just
Saints are ass.
Keep interacting with the channels. We have a lot of content coming at you guys every single week.